There is a tightness in the center of your chest. It's there when you wake up, before anything has even happened. It's there during the day, for no clear reason. A knot, a weight, a quiet alarm that never fully shuts off. Sometimes it's mild, just a background hum of unease. Sometimes it tightens into something that makes it hard to breathe, but it's almost always there, in that one spot, right in the center of your chest. You've tried to think your way out of it. You've told yourself there's nothing to worry about. You've listed all the reasons you should be fine, and yet the tightness remains, indifferent to your logic, as if it lives in a part of you that words cannot reach. You've learned to live with it, but you've never learned to release it. Paramahansa Yogananda understood this kind of anxiety deeply, and he taught something that most modern approaches miss. The anxiety you feel in your chest is not just a thought, it is energy. Trapped energy. And until you work with it on the level of energy and the body, no amount of thinking will set you free. Today, I want to share what he taught about this anxiety and 3 practices that work not on your thoughts, but on the place where the anxiety actually lives. This is going to be gentle. By the end, you may feel something in your chest that you haven't felt in a long time. Space. Stay with me. And one important note before we begin. Anxiety can sometimes be a medical condition that benefits from professional support. Nothing in this video replaces the help of a doctor or therapist. If your anxiety is severe or persistent, please reach out to a professional. What I share here can work alongside that care, not instead of it. Let's begin with why anxiety lives in your chest. Have you ever noticed that anxiety has a location? It's not spread evenly through your body, it concentrates, and for most people, it concentrates in the chest, that tight, constricted feeling right in the center. This is not random. Yogananda taught that the chest, the heart region, is one of the major energy centers of the body. In the yogic tradition, it is the heart center, deeply connected to our emotions, our sense of connection, and our feeling of safety in the world. When we experience stress, fear, or emotional pain, energy contracts in this center. The body literally tightens around the heart as if to protect it. In small doses, this is natural. But in the modern world, the stress never stops. The contraction becomes chronic, and so the tightness in your chest becomes a permanent resident, a knot of trapped energy that never gets the chance to release. This is why anxiety feels physical, because it is physical. It is energy locked in the body. And this is also why you cannot think your way out of it. You are trying to use the mind to release something that lives in the energy and the body. It's like trying to untie a knot by talking to it. Yogananda taught that to truly release this anxiety, you must work where it actually lives. In the breath, in the body, in the energy. This is what the practices I'll share are designed to do. Now let's understand why our usual responses make it worse. When we feel anxiety in the chest, our instinct is usually one of 2 things. We fight it or we flee it. We fight it by tensing against it, trying to force it away, getting frustrated that it won't leave. But tension added to tension only tightens the knot. The more we struggle against the anxiety, the more we contract, and the worse it gets. Or we flee it. We distract ourselves. We scroll. We eat. We stay busy. We numb. Anything to avoid feeling that tightness. But the anxiety doesn't leave when we look away. It just waits. And often, the avoidance gives it more power, because now we're also afraid of feeling it. Yogananda taught a different way. Neither fighting nor fleeing, but meeting. Turning toward the anxiety with awareness and breath, and gently allowing it to release. Not forcing, not avoiding. Meeting it with the kind of calm presence that allows trapped energy to finally let go. This is the heart of the approach. You stop battling the anxiety and start dissolving it. Let me show you how. The first practice is the releasing breath. This works directly on the trapped energy in the chest. Use it whenever the tightness arises. Sit or lie down comfortably. Place one hand gently on the center of your chest, right where you feel the tightness. This simple touch brings your awareness to the place that needs it. Now breathe slowly and deeply, directing the breath toward that spot under your hand. Imagine the breath flowing right into the center of your chest. As you inhale, the area gently expands. As you exhale, imagine the tightness softening, loosening, releasing. Do not force it. Do not try to make the anxiety go away. Simply breathe into the area with warmth and patience, as if you were gently warming a knot until it loosens on its own. With each exhale, silently say the word, release. Let the breath carry the tension out of your body. Inhale warmth and space into the chest. Exhale tension and tightness out. Continue for 2 to 3 minutes. You may feel the tightness begin to soften. You may feel emotion rise, even tears. This is the trapped energy beginning to move. Let it. This is release. Yogananda taught that the breath is the bridge to the energy of the body. By breathing consciously into the place of tension, you give the trapped energy a path to flow out. The knot that words could not touch begins to loosen under the gentle, patient attention of the breath. The second practice is the tension release. Anxiety in the chest is often accompanied by tension throughout the body that we don't even notice. The shoulders are raised, the jaw is clenched, the stomach is tight. This whole body tension feeds the anxiety in the chest. Releasing it helps release the center. Sit or lie comfortably. Take a few slow breaths. Now, deliberately tense your entire body. Clench your fists. Tighten your arms. Raise your shoulders. Scrunch your face. Tighten your chest and stomach. Tense your legs. Hold this full body tension for about 5 seconds, breathing in. Then, all at once, release everything. Let the breath rush out. Let every muscle go completely limp. Feel the wave of relaxation flow through your body as the tension drains away. Do this 2 or 3 times. Each time, the contrast between tension and release teaches your body how to let go. The chronic, unconscious tension you've been holding begins to dissolve. Yogananda taught this principle of conscious tension and release. He understood that you cannot relax what you don't first feel. By deliberately tensing and then releasing, you bring unconscious tension into awareness and then let it go more completely than ordinary relaxation ever could. As the body releases, the anxiety in the chest loses much of its fuel. The third practice is the return to peace. The first 2 practices release the immediate tension. This third practice addresses the deeper root. Yogananda taught that beneath all anxiety is a disconnection from our own inner peace, our own center, our connection to something larger than our worried thoughts. Find a quiet place. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Take several slow breaths to settle. Now gently bring your attention to the point between your eyebrows, the center of calm awareness. Rest your attention there softly, without strain. As you breathe slowly, silently affirm, I am calm, I am safe. Beneath this anxiety, there is a peace that is always here. I return to it now. Don't just say the words. Feel for the peace beneath the anxiety. It is there, like the still depths beneath the surface waves of the ocean. The surface may be agitated, but the depths are always calm. Your anxiety is on the surface. Your true nature, underneath, is peace. Rest in this for 5 to 10 minutes. You are not trying to force the anxiety away. You are remembering the peace that exists beneath it. And as you reconnect with that peace, the anxiety naturally loses its grip. Yogananda taught that this inner peace is your true nature. It is always there, beneath the noise. Anxiety makes us forget it. This practice helps us remember. And in remembering, we are no longer at the mercy of every wave of worry because we are anchored in the calm depths beneath. How to use these practices together. The releasing breath is your immediate tool. Whenever the tightness arises in your chest, place your hand there and breathe into it. Even a minute helps. The tension release is excellent for the times when anxiety has built up in your whole body or before sleep to discharge the day's accumulated stress. The return to peace is your daily practice. Done each day, even for 10 minutes, it gradually lowers your baseline anxiety and strengthens your connection to the calm beneath the storm. Used together, they work on every level. The breath releases the trapped energy. The tension release clears the body. The return to peace heals the deeper disconnection. Over time, the chronic tightness in your chest begins to ease, and the space you'd forgotten begins to return. What changes with consistent practice? In the first days, you may simply notice moments of relief. The tightness softens for a while, then returns. This is normal. You are learning to release something you've held for a long time. Over the weeks, the moments of relief grow longer. The baseline tension begins to drop. You wake up some mornings and notice the knot is lighter or briefly absent. You begin to trust that you have tools to meet the anxiety when it comes. Over months, with consistent practice, many people find that the chronic tightness genuinely eases, not because life became less stressful, but because they learned to release the energy instead of storing it. The chest that was always braced begins to soften. The breath flows more freely. The quiet alarm that never shut off begins, finally, to quiet. Yogananda's final teaching on this was gentle and reassuring. He taught that anxiety, however heavy it feels, is not your true nature. It is energy that has become trapped, a storm on the surface of a sea that is, in its depths, eternally calm. You are not the storm, you are the sea, and you can always, with patience and practice, return to your own depths. The tightness in your chest is real, the suffering is real, but it is not permanent, and it is not who you are. With gentle, consistent work, the knot can loosen, the energy can flow, the peace beneath can be remembered. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle. You are not fighting an enemy. You are tenderly releasing something you've carried too long, and underneath it, waiting for you, is a peace that was never actually lost. If this teaching brought you some relief, subscribe and turn on notifications. More of Yogananda's wisdom on peace and healing is coming. Please share this video with someone who carries anxiety in their chest. These gentle practices may bring them the relief they've been searching for. And remember, this is a real and sometimes serious struggle. If your anxiety is severe or persistent, please reach out to a doctor or therapist. There is no weakness in seeking support, and these practices can work alongside professional care. Leave a comment if this helped, and take care of yourself. You deserve peace. See you in the next one.